So by the time you're watching this video, the pre-orders for the Series 1 sets of the BrickLink Designer program have officially opened. At the time I'm filming this video, they actually open in 14 hours and 35 minutes and 43 seconds. There are currently a total of 5 sets almost available for pre-order, and today what I'm going to be doing is going through these sets and kind of giving you my thoughts and feedback, and of course deciding if I'm going to buy any. So the reason that I'm making this video before the sets actually open up for pre-order is because when they do open for pre-order tomorrow, I'm going to be at work and at the office. I'll be able to check really quickly on my phone and maybe place an order if that's what I end up deciding to do tonight, but I won't actually be able to make a video like this or spend too much time other than trying to get 1 or 2 sets if I even want them. So I wanted to make this video tonight to really make my decision, and then tomorrow when they do open in 14 hours and however many minutes, I will be able to get it. Obviously you're watching this video after the pre-sale is already open, and I will add an update to the end of this clip to let you know what I actually did, but in the meantime, let's go take a look at the sets that are actually available to pre-order. So the BrickLink Designer program is a pretty cool thing where fans can actually vote on different LEGO sets, and then they'll be available and made into official sets. So this time they've got a couple different series. Series 1, Series 2, Series 3 are not already available for pre-order yet, but the sets are selected. And then Series 4, they're currently in the voting phase. It's actually open till the 16th of February. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. I think there's like 236 projects here, which are really cool. So definitely go check those out. And I think it's like the top 5 or something like that actually get made into these BrickLink Designer Program LEGO sets. But today we're going to be focusing on the first series here. There are 5, as I mentioned, in total. We've got the Old Train Engine Shed, the Mountain Fortress, the Parisian Street, the General Store, and the Snack Shack. So let's go for them in just detail, and we'll go one by one. So for starters, let's take a look at the Old Train Engine Shed. I'm going to make myself extra small here so you guys can see all of the details here, but this is the Old Train Engine Shed. This is one of the Series 1 finalists, so it looks like there are 2 images of this set. Obviously, we've got the actual train track here, where there's a couple minifigures there on a little train cart, and then we've actually got the shed where the second track would go. This would actually allow you to store, a train on the inside of the shack. So it is $299 here in Canada. I'm not sure what the price is in America, but let's take a look at some of the information. So it's got a total of 591 unique parts, which is 2,331 parts. I didn't know they were going to include unique here, so I was like, there's no way that's only 591. And it's got 10 stickers as well. So the Old Train Engine Shed never shuts down, and there's always much work to be done. James and Julia have just arrived on the Jersey. James is on duty tonight, waiting patiently for the next planned arrival. One shift follows the other, and tonight a big locomotive will appear shortly for its routine maintenance after a long journey. The rest of the description here just kind of outlines all the different minifigures and what their involvement is in the set. That's actually pretty cool because it gives you a little bit of a greater appreciation, I would say, for what these minifigures are actually doing. Great for storytelling. I wish LEGO would honestly do descriptions like this. It would make reviewing sets so much easier. Total of 6 LEGO minifigures look to be included. It is 27 centimeters in width, 52.9 centimeters in length, so that's pretty decent, and 22 centimeters tall. So there's a little bit of a designer bio here for the Old Train Engine and Shed, for the little video that I'm not going to watch because you guys won't be able to hear it anyway. And then of course we have a little bit of a bio about the designer here. So this is from Maria, also known as Mine in the Brick. She is from Athens, Greece, which is really cool, 43 years old. And she talks about her journey with LEGO. And then there's a few, like a Q&A with the builders. And then of course there are some comments here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you'll be able to, it'll take you to the local online LEGO store and check out like you normally do. And apparently you get insider's points. I didn't know that. So this is a really cool model here. I really like it. You guys know I'm not much of a train guy. I know I just built the subway stations in my LEGO city, but this is not going to work for the subway stations. So as cool as this program is and as cool as this model is, it's probably not going to be one that I'm picking up, but I know it's going to be very, very popular. There is no way this one's not going to sell out with all the train fans out there. Like, it's a good price tag as well. $299 for 2,300 pieces. It's basically the price of a modular building, so I would say that this one's pretty fairly priced. The next one that we're going to take a look at today is the Mountain Fortress, which I'm really excited about as well. This one looks really, really neat. So it's got a price tag of $484.99, which brings it's got 3,995 total parts and 800 unique ones. So the Black Falcon used to be a powerful baron of the Old Kingdom. After the Lion Knights took over the realm, the arrangement was made for Black Falcon's daughter to marry the king. However, when the baron fell unjust, these plans came to a knot and the king married another baroness. But they decided to take matters into their own hands. So this is a really fun one here. It looks like 9 Lego minifigures are going to be included. The castle does look like it opens up as well. So this is, I would assuming, the closed view, and this is what it looks like from the open view. So there's lots of different floors there, lots of different minifigures as well, and it looks like a pretty great use of parts. Another whole designer video here if you guys do want to check it out. And this is the mysterious designer of the set, known only by his username of Sleepless Nights. He's a passionate AFOL from Poland, which is really cool. So this is really neat, and again, Q&A here about everything you guys can see. I really like this set as well, but you guys know I unfortunately don't even have any of the official Lego castles yet. I do plan on getting them someday, somewhere. They're just very expensive, so I haven't made it a priority to get them, but I would like to get them eventually. So given that this one is a price tag of $485, which honestly is not a very bad price for again, a fully custom model and a castle that looks pretty remarkable, I will say. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to pass on this one just because it's just out of my price range for what I'm looking to spend, and it's just not something that super lines up with the themes that I normally collect. But that's not to say that this isn't an incredible set, because it absolutely is. And again, this one is gonna sell out, and I bet that's gonna be retailing for like $1,500 in a few weeks, because there's no way it wouldn't here. Next one, we'll take a look at the Parisian Street. This one looks really cool as well. It's got $419.99. Very nice looking. It's got 3,532 total parts, with 604 being unique and 16 stickers. This one here really looks like a typical street that you would find in like Paris or in like Europe or something like that, the nice Parisian street. Honestly, I think this one looks better than the Parisian restaurant. It's very, very nice looking. I love how there's multiple different buildings and storefronts on it. As I said, very, very European vibes, which I absolutely love. My only beef with this set, and that's not their fault because they had to make this, it's already an expensive set. They couldn't have done this and made it actually affordable for consumers. But my only beef with the set is the fact that it's an open back. As a Lego city builder, I do not want open backs in my Lego city. I like them, my full complete building. So unfortunately, this one's just not doing it for me. I absolutely love the front, and if I had unlimited money, I would love to buy 2 of them and like combine them into a city block and make different buildings along the other side, and it would be absolutely stunning and amazing because the detail on this is incredible. I think it looks great. I love the use of pieces. Like, it is a stellar and a remarkable set. As I said, I unfortunately just can't get behind the fact that it doesn't have that closed back. And given the price tag, again, it's very, very expensive. I don't have $840 plus tax to invest in this model, but it's still really, really cool. And I do wish I was able to, afford this one a little bit nicer, because it is a really good set. But it's a lot of money for that many parts and stuff like that. But again, it's absolutely a beautiful model. I would love to get this one. But the Parisian Street models consist of 7 minifigures as well. It's got a large bakery, a small flower shop, and a bistro placed in the corner. The second level has a luxury living room, a small kitchen and a dining area, and a billiard hall. The third floor offers 2-room apartments with a bathroom and a small bedroom. And as well, on the 4th floor, you can find another small apartment, a rooftop terrace, and a nice Parisian atmosphere. So again, like, I can't get over, like, this is, I don't want to talk bad about this model because it's absolutely stunning. Because it's just amazing. But you can check out the video here. This one is designed by Nicolas Carlier. He is from Paris, which is very, very fitting because this is a very European Lego set. But I absolutely love this one. I wish that I would be able to pick it up. It is a total of 64 studs, so 2 modular buildings and the width of half the modular. And I guess it looks like it's also the height of the other modular buildings, and Tiago actually did a review of it, which I haven't seen yet, so I'll actually have to go check that out. This, again, a stunning set, and maybe my opinion will change of it after, like, I have no complaints about the front of this model whatsoever. I think it's absolutely stunning. Where it just loses me is the back, but it's still incredible. No bad things to say. I think the designer did a great job, but I can't wait to see the review of it. Unfortunately, this one's just going to have to be a pass for me this year. Now let's take a look at some of the ones that might actually be attainable, to me at least, and that I'm very interested in. So this first one here is the general store. I really like the one that this is looking. This one is $209.99. It's got 1,906 Lego pieces and 392 unique parts. So welcome to the Wild West. The Lucky Town is a small mining company in the Wild West. It's the late 19th century, and the general store is the heart of town. It was built by the owner more than 30 years ago ago, and that's why some of the building's surface damage is visible. The store is regularly visited by town residents and local farmers, and what can we find in it? Almost everything, from vegetables and baked goods to mining equipment and dynamite, everything that is essential in the mining town. Anyone can get gold fever. So I love this one here, and this is the designer here. This one is from Lucas. He's also from Poland, which is really cool. Great to see so many international designers here. I haven't seen any American ones yet, but you guys can read his bio there if you're interested in learning just a little bit more. But yeah, it's basically, I don't think there's any more information. Oh, here it is. 5 Lego minifigures and 2 horses are even included, which is really cool. And there's the model dimensions there. Let's take a look at the actual build a little bit better. So this is a beautiful looking store. Looks like there's a few stickers in it, like I mentioned, so not too bad. But it overall looks like a fun build. Just under 2,000 Lego pieces, so a bit smaller than a traditional modular building. Although this one, if I did pick this one up, it would not go in my Lego city just because it's not really fitting for that. But it would go great, you know, near my blacksmith shop or like my A-frame cabin. Like those are sets that I love, that I want to have on display, that just don't really fit within my Lego city, but it's still a really cool one here, and it looks like the roof and everything does come off. This is where you can see we've got the horse and carriage as well, with the 2 horses there, and on the inside of the store it looks fully detailed and fully stocked. And then we've got a better image of the horse and buggy here. This one's a little bit special to me because my dad always grew up telling me stories about western towns, and there was always a general store in it, so that one's would be a really cool one to purchase, and I think I might. It's only $209, so not a very bad price. Again, just a little bit more than I would expect a regular set of this size coming from the Lego shop, and it's expected to be a little bit more expensive because these aren't built by the designers. But this one's a really cool one that I definitely will try and pick up tomorrow. And the next one here is the Shake Shack as well. This is actually the last one, and again is also one that I'm pretty interested in picking up. This one is $64.99, and it is available for pre-order, as you guys know, tomorrow. It's got 199 unique parts, which is 539 total parts, which I think is very reasonable for a set of that pricing. It's got 3 stickers here. So the Snack Shack is the best place in town to get your fried goodness and milkshakes. If you guys know me, you know that I love milkshakes. This 539 piece build features an equipped kitchen snack bar with a detailed interior, including a deep fryer, milkshake machine, press grill, condiment station, and a fridge. The back hinges open up for easy access, but beware of animals, though they might try and get a bite of your delicious snack. So this is a build inspired by a food truck from Florida and resembles the classic travel trailer, which is why I absolutely love it. I think it's really cool. Like, it looks like somebody took a camper van and converted it to a food truck. You guys can see there's some animals here, which is really fun. Some leaves. We've got a pelican. There are the condiments, and then we've even got the worker there. And then on the inside, we've got him working around. So it says 2 minifigures are included. I only see 1. But maybe they couldn't have counted that one. Maybe it's just hiding back there or something like that. But it looks like a really fun one. I love how it actually does fold down. Looks like a very tiny build. It's 18 centimeters wide by 20 centimeters in length and 14 centimeters high. So very tiny there, but it's a cool looking model. And this one is built from Stefan, and he's actually from Amsterdam, Netherlands. So 5 out of 5 of the designers are actually from not North America, which is really awesome. So it's pretty cool. I'm really excited for this one as well. Here is all the information about him, and just seeing, I wanted to see if there's any comments there from him, but it doesn't look like it. But still, this is a really cool model. Like I mentioned, might be one that I actually do try and pick up tomorrow. The final 2, I love all of them. I think they're all stellar. I know they're all going to sell out and do extremely well. But like I said, I think these last 2 are just the ones I'm interested in most, partially because the price point is really good. It's very affordable. And also, like, if I love trains, then this one would be a no-brainer. But because you guys know I just enjoy trains, I don't love them, probably going to pass on this one. But I'm definitely going to try and pick up these ones. Obviously, we'll have to see how this goes tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to be at work, so I'm going to be just trying to do this from my phone, which might not be the best, but I know I'll be able to take 2 or 3 minutes to carve out of my day to do it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And like I said, I will come to you with an update in just a few seconds of if I was able to actually get anything. As you guys have probably heard from social media, at 11 a.m. when the sets came on sale at Eastern time, I went onto the BrickLink website to buy them, and the whole site was crashed. It was down for about 30 or 40 minutes or so. Everybody on Instagram and Twitter were like freaking out. There was a Reddit post. The comments on BrickLink was just blowing up. They didn't post anything. I thought they would have been like, hey, site's down, we're working on it. Nothing. They are terrible at crisis communication, as we learned from November, but they said absolutely nothing. Everyone was just speculating. Then people started posting links and stuff like that and being like direct links to Lego Shop at Home. But finally, as I said, after about 30 to 40 minutes, the site got back up and was working again. I told you guys earlier in this video that the only 2 sets that that I really wanted to get were the general store as well as the snack shack, and I'm very lucky to say that I was actually able to get both of them. Overall, once the site was working, it was a very easy ordering experience. I added it to my cart. It took me to the Lego Shop at Home website. I then just went back to the BrickLink Designer Program site, added it again. Both sets ended up being in my cart. It was all good. Unfortunately, they didn't qualify for a gift with purchase or anything like that, so I am just getting the set, even though I spent 3 times what the gift with purchase threshold actually was. And then you just check out on Lego Shop at Home like you would for any other order. So it's pretty easy, nice and smooth. Not sure if it charged my credit card now or just put a hold on it. I'll have to find out in a few days. I hope they don't charge the card until it actually ships, but we will have to see. And now let's take a look at the update. I've seen what sales have been as of 6:30 p.m. the night that they were released, so about 7.5 hours later. Crowdfunding doesn't officially end for another 20 days and 20 hours, but let's take a look at the projects here. So the old engine train is, like instantly by like 11:30 had hit their funding goal, which was perfect. They needed, I think, 3,000 to do it. So by 11:30 they had all instantly done it. There is very few of the old engine train shed left. The Mountain Fortress is actually completely sold out, which I said yesterday. I knew this one was going to sell out, even though it was the most expensive. This one here, I'm a little bit surprised that it hasn't sold as well. As again, I think it's because it's a cool set, but people are just not loving the fact that it's only half a modular size, but still very, very cool, and it's still very decently funded. It's just, I think, one of the lowest ones. We've got the general store here as well, which is almost fully funded, it's about almost halfway funded as well, just a little bit more than the Parisian Street. And then we've got the snack shack here, which is almost fully funded as well. It is the second most funded one. So I was really lucky to be able to get these last two right here, the general store and the snack shack. So I believe they're going to be delivered to me sometime in July. And of course, when July comes around, I will have a whole video on both of these sets for you, probably unboxing it, building it, reviewing it, all that really good stuff. But in the meantime, I am pretty excited to get those. I'm excited that they were ordered and everything. And I can absolutely not wait for round 2 of the BrickLink Designer Program. I missed out on the last few years. I got like the first ever one, I got a couple of ones from that one, but I haven't done it in a few years, so I feel like I missed out. But I'm excited to wait for the other series because I know they're going to be good. June 1st, 2024 is when the next Series 2 finalists will be available for pre-order. Anyway, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments below which of the BrickLink Designer Program sets that you were able to pick up this time. I'm really curious to know what everybody picked up. Anyway, I'll see you all here in the next video.